Hey, if you have tight shoulders or you feel like your posture is slipping forward like this, there's a good chance that you need to stretch your chest, and you need to stretch the internal rotation of the shoulder, and you need to stretch the ability for your arm to come across your body like this, okay? So I'm gonna show you 3 of my favorite shoulder stretches right now. They're gonna loosen up the chest, they're gonna loosen up the ability for you to do this with your arms. It's gonna make your shoulders feel amazing. Literally, this is one of my favorite shoulder stretch series I've ever done. So you can just literally follow along to this. I'll do everything on one side, and then I'll leave you to your own to do everything on the other side, okay? So it's gonna start by coming down on the ground. You can do this in the bed. You can do this on the floor like I'm doing right now. But I'll focus on the setup, and then we'll just hold the stretches here for about 30 to 60 seconds each. So arm's gonna come to the outside like this. This is gonna be the lowest I want your hand, is your hand level with your shoulder. Now what I really want you to do is, as you come into this stretch, which just to show you, the stretch is gonna look like this, where we're gonna be turning our body away from that shoulder. I want you to try a couple hand positions. So maybe try there, maybe try there. You could try bending your elbow a little more if you need to. When you feel a spot where you go, oh yeah, there's a deep stretch coming from the shoulder down into the chest, that's the spot where you want your hand position, okay? For most people, it's gonna probably be somewhere between like right overhead and right to the side with a slight elbow bend like this, okay? Once you're in that position, use your other arm over here for support, and you're gonna rotate your body away. You can use your knee for support. If you want, you can put your foot on the ground and push into it for support. You're gonna rotate until you feel that deep stretch in your chest. And if you need to, again, you play around with that hand position a little bit. Oh, there it is. There's the good stretching point. Now in this position, we can hold and relax for a second, but what I want you to do is, I want you to build tension. Press your arm into the ground. So I'm doing this. I'm pressing my arm down into the ground, firing the chest muscle and the shoulders, okay? Now squeeze that arm into the ground, hold for 10 seconds, 9, 8, squeeze that arm, feel the chest muscles working, and as I get down to 0, what you're gonna do is this, you're gonna take a big breath in, and you're gonna exhale, you're gonna relax that squeeze and rotate a little further, okay? So 3, 2, 1, big breath in, and then you're gonna exhale, and try to look further away. Oh yeah, that is a good stretch. Now I want you to repeat this 2 more times. You can repeat this 2 more times on your own time just to get this chest stretch in here, but imagine when you're doing this, you can do that, build tension for 10 more seconds, take a big breath in, rotate a little bit further, and if you can bring this leg all the way over, and you can use this as a counterbalance. That kind of helps you use that leg to go deeper and deeper into the stretch. Now it's a pretty deep stretch, so a lot of you might be over here, a lot of you might be over here, that's totally fine. So once you've done this for 30 to 60 seconds, then I want you to switch, and I want you to take the same arm, swing it across to the other side with your thumb facing straight up like this, okay? Now in this position, what you're gonna do is try to lift the opposite knee. Okay, so I've got my arm across my body, my opposite knee is up. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna aim my chin down this direction, like towards my shoulder. And it's gonna almost feel like I'm choking myself, okay? But what you're gonna feel is a deep stretch throughout the shoulder capsule and in the back side of the shoulder right here. So I'm gonna come down slowly, I'm gonna bring my chin towards this shoulder, boom, just like that. And you're gonna hold this position. Now on this one again, I don't want you to build a ton of tension, but what you can do is you can press your arm into the ground. So you're trying to imagine opening your arm like this, press your arm into the ground, build that tension for 10 seconds, just like we did before. And this time when we're gonna exhale, all you're gonna do is try to relax and let your body come this direction, your head and your body come this direction, right? So 3, 2, 1, big breath in, and then and just let it come down. And once you feel really relaxed in this position, you feel like you've gotten the max stretch out of this, usually a minute or so, I want you to do one more thing, okay? We're gonna rotate onto our backs. This time, what you're gonna do is take your palm, face it straight down, and you're gonna put your fingertips under your lower back like this, just to the side. It doesn't have to be touching your spine or anything, so just to the side. And then all we're gonna do is rotate towards that elbow, slowly, slowly, until you find a nice internal rotation stretch. Now this one might be really, really tight on you. That's totally fine, that's totally normal. Just take the same approach, sit here and breathe and relax. And then what you can do is drive the elbow down into the ground, this direction, and hold a little bit of tension for 10 seconds. Build that tension, start to squeeze the muscles inside the backs of the shoulders, right? Start to squeeze the core muscles, and then in 3, 2, 1, big breath in. And as you exhale, try to rotate a little bit further towards that elbow, right? If you need to, you can put a pillow right here for support. All right, so now come off that one, shake it out, and this is the best part. Once you come up, relax for a second, shake it out and go, what the heck? How come this shoulder feels so good, so mobile, so free, and this one feels really, really, really tight? Well, it's because you just did these 3 amazing stretches on one side. So now here's the drill, okay? Do the 3 stretches on the other side right now. Again, 60 seconds ideally for each one of these stretches. So you'll go 1, 2, 3 on the left side, 4, 5, 6 on the right side. Take you 6 minutes, okay? If you do this every day for 1 week, for just 6 minutes, it is going to loosen up your shoulders, and your shoulders are going to feel amazing because you're really only just one move away from feeling better in your body. And these moves right here are gonna make your shoulders feel amazing. So do them every day, okay?